Bloody Tuesdays. Is that what you guys call it? Can you describe what that's like? Just what goes into those practices and makes you guys better?
So it's just a very physical practice. I mean, we're all just running around hitting people. It's supposed to get you ready for game day. We treat Tuesday like a game, so it's the most that represents a game, I guess. Is just that's the day that we need to come get after it and be ready to go. And it's definitely our hardest practice of the week, though, for sure.
What's made you guys such a good run defense through 4 games?
I'd say just how aggressive we are. I think just how we approach each day and how we approach the run. Just filling gaps quickly, going. It's like you don't have to think about what gap you're supposed to be in. You just go and find the ball, and just be as physical as you can be. So I think that's really helped us.
Who came up with the name? Why did you choose it?
That was Coach Rule. Coach Rule, yeah.
I assume you guys like it.
Yeah, no, we love it. Yeah, we take it seriously. I mean, Tuesday is definitely a day that we try to get better. Everything's not going to be perfect scheme-wise, so it's just flying around with the ball, going as hard as you can, as physical as you can, and treat it like a bloody Tuesday. Exactly right.
Who's the guy you tangle with the most on Tuesdays on the other side of the ball?
Really, just the trade line. Tackling the running backs. You got Maurice, and then you got Braden Clover. We could do good on good periods. So Ethan Piper, Ben Scott, all those guys. Anthony Grant, yeah. So
who's the guy on that offensive side of the ball that takes the moniker as the most seriously, is the most aggressive and physical?
I think all of them take it pretty seriously. If I had to say one guy, I don't know, maybe Ethan Piper, just because he's always ready to go all the time. He gives his 100% every play, no matter what. So
I think some of the defenders were saying your defensive line. Sometimes when you guys go up to the whistle, there's a little something extra. The O-line wants to tangle a little bit.
Yeah.
Who are those guys that on the line that really kind of push the envelope for you guys?
You're saying just who kind of gets chippy and
has that little extra attitude.
On D-line or O-line, both sides?
D-line.
Ty's a big one. Ty loves to insert his dominance on people. So we just got to be. I love it. I love the chippiness. Just got to be smart sometimes. Can't do something stupid, but Ty loves to get chippy for sure.
That position in general, is that? You look at last year, and I remember Ty said last year we gave you some more bodies at this position. Now they're rotating 6, 7, 8 guys. What's it been like just to see that position, how it's evolved?
It's awesome. Just how many people can have stepped up and been able to take on that role. Because, they can't be playing every snap of the game. There's got to be guys that can come in and fill that role and do the same exact thing and be as physical and make plays for us. So I think that position has really evolved for us, and it's worked out pretty well. And they've been a big key to our defense this year, for sure.
With what you were saying about run stopping, not having to think about that stuff, how important has been the film study, the play rec, just seeing them line up and knowing immediately where to go from the formation?
It's awesome. They go hard every play. There's not a play they take off. They get off the ball well. They attack every play. They are as physical as they can be. They get off. I don't know. I just feel like I'm repeating myself here, but they've been doing a hell of a job.
Yeah. Well, as a linebacker, then having the play rec too, because you gotta fill the some of the secondary spots that they aren't able to. So how important has your preparation been in that?
It's been very important because I gotta know exactly what their movements are and how to kind of work off of them and know where the ball is supposed to hit based off their movements. So that's something that us linebackers have been kind of thinking about more. Just kind of, hey, if we run this game inside, this is where the ball is going to hit. So just be ready for that, and then work off of them. So yeah.
think you were already asked, just kind of, for Bloody Tuesday practices, this is just, when you guys get in the facility, what's the energy before you guys hit the field?
The energy's pretty high. I mean, we know what we're getting into. We know we have to bring it for that day. There's no backing down from it. I mean, if you go into it all soft and not ready to attack it, it'll get you. So I think we take that very seriously, and yeah, it's something that really gets us ready for the game, and it's our day to really show on the field and on the film of like how we need to approach the game.
Obviously, there's a lot of contact. Just how much is the word bloody really real, or just kind of just a terminology there?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it definitely gets physical out there. You definitely get cut up. I mean, every day I'll get banged up with something. I mean, might not get actually cut up, but yeah, you're definitely getting banged around out there. Come out with a few bruises for sure, but just something you got to fight through.
Omar Brown was talking about the defensive line and the offensive line almost wanting to start a fight at the end of each practice with the defensive line. What have you seen from that position group and just how they cause problems going against the offense?
Talking about the D-line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you're both going, I mean, iron sharpens iron. When you're both going as hard as you can every play, I mean, something's going to happen. Something's going to get chippy. So, I mean, they try, offensive line tries to kill the D-line, D-line tries to kill the offensive line. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, it's going to get chippy. It's going to get out of hand sometimes, but that's how we want it. We need some attack to us and some liveliness to us. So, I mean, it's good to see.
How have you been holding up? I mean, playing as a regular third of the way through the season, physically, mentally, what's that experience been like for us?
Yeah, I mean, I've been holding up pretty well. I mean, obviously I've gotten banged up a few times, but it's nothing serious. I mean, I'll get kicked in the calf or kicked in the shin or something like that. I'll have a shoulder problem, but it's nothing serious. So,
Do you feel the grind of the season more than when you're kind of working behind the scenes as it had maybe been in the past, like previous years?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about just mentally, or
physically, mentally, just as you pour yourself into this season versus when you weren't maybe on the field as much in past years.
Yeah, I mean, I just got to know I got to be ready to attack every day because I know my teammates are counting on me. So, I think my mental game has been really important to me, and it's guided me so far this season, and I think it's been pretty strong. I just know that there's no let up in me, and I know if my teammates don't let up, I can't let up on them. So, yeah.